So I'm as this poster itself suggests that we are going to talk about listening, especially mixed question types. What questions do you think are challenging for you in listening? Part 4 of listening, no question type, directly part 4 and part 3. Okay. What comes in part 4 and 3, by the way, Kunjan? What type of questions do we get uh, in part 4 and 3 generally in listening? Pronunciation problem. Neha, in listening, how come? Are you talking about the accents? Are you talking about their accents? Is that a problem? Yes, Neha. Are you talking about accents? Okay, okay, okay. So for accents, you should go ahead and start watching the Netflix series, only the British accent, Australian accent from there. Apart from this, watch only English language shows. We got so many series, we got shows available, right? What are the shows that you watch to improve your English language skills? Yeah. Yes, everyone. Shubham, Vaishnavi, Ritika, Pavan. What do you think? What kind of series that you can watch? I watched Travel XP because I'm really interested in traveling. So I wanted to know what all vocabularies I can use in speaking, writing, and what all vocabulary words I can expect in listening as well, if it is related to traveling, of course. Whose birthday is it? You okay? Madhura watched Friends. Okay, great, great. BBC Travel Culture. Yes, definitely. True. So, what all you need to do in order to improve uh, the listening skills, in order to improve what all accents are all about, the English levels. For example, you have to watch these Netflix series in Australian language and the UK accent. You should know how US accent is done, because they're not going to give you audio clips in Indian accent, right? So practice what you have to do. All right, let's start with today's session. Today, I'm going to talk about mixed questions in listening. Before we go ahead, warm welcome to each one of you who just joined. And I want you to please like and share this video. This is all about listening and mixed questions. Those who you think need this video, please share and subscribe and keep motivating us. My name is Ravjot Kaur, and today I'm going to talk only about listening. If you have any problem, I'm sure you have questions related to multiple choice and map and diagram. That's what we are going to do today. So please participate and be connected till end and keep practicing. So overall, I have good experience of handling students. So please join us, and we have various things to do together, and you'll learn a lot from my experience as well. So in listening, to start with, basically we are going to follow only 3 to 4 steps. So make sure you remember these 4 steps that you have to follow in listening. There will be instructions, always instructions will be there in the listening at the top of the question. So please follow those instructions, whether you have to write in 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, or you have to add a number, or you don't have to add a number, whatever it is. Please follow those instructions. If you're not following that instruction, you might be penalized, because then you're not aware whether you have to write 3 or more words or only 2 words. If you have a habit of forgetting those instructions and you don't underline, please write and or please underline those instructions. Computer-based students can easily highlight with the highlighters given in the computer. And for paper-based students, you can easily highlight on the question paper with the help of pencil. So just follow the instructions. That's the number 1 point you should not forget. Be attentive. When you're listening to the audio, when you're listening, that the audio said that you have 30 seconds to read the questions. Be attentive and quickly go through the questions. You have given your allotted time for 30 seconds to read it. Please use that time wisely. Be accurate. If I talk about accuracy, I mean to say you have to stick to the instructions that are given to you. And if it is 1 word, you have to write in 1 word only. No numbers are written. You don't have to add any number to it. So be accurate. Listen to it. Concentration is required, and be accurate. If there is any doubt, you think that blank, you missed that blank. So just make a wild guess. Just make a wild guess and write it. Okay, do not leave it, because there is no negative marking in listening. Okay, so please take a picture and keep this as handy, because you should know how to convert these points or these scores to band scores. If you're aiming to attain 35, if you got 35 correct out of 40, so you are eligible to get 8 band scores. Okay, so those who are attaining 7, which means your score, the correct answers would be between 30-31. So I believe in listening and reading, it's when you practice, you can easily score 8 bands. So 8 bands you can easily achieve. Okay, all right. So let's start with today's session. Are you all ready with pencil and a paper? Who all are ready with the pencil and paper? Yeah, this is for both. Good question. This is for general and academic students. Both students have the same listening strategies, same listening questions, and same scores. These band scores are also similar for both types of students. Computer-based, paper-based, general, academics, both. Yes, Raman, it is achievable. 40 on 40 is achievable. Right? 40 on 40 is achievable. All right, since you all are ready, so let's start with today's session. I want you to take some time and go through this image. Look at the instructions. Look at the numbers, where 4 is written, where 5 is written, where 6 is written, where 7 is written. Because in some images or in the map questions, you might not get everything in order. So it's better to read the image, to observe the image properly, and then you write your answers. All right, so as you can see, you can write in no more than 3 words and or a number. So make sure you adhere to these instructions. Do not write the fourth word. You can write 1 word, 2 words, or maximum 3 words you can write. Okay. All right, Neha, are you ready? You grabbed your pencil and the paper? Great. Great. Okay, let's start now.
Now listen and answer questions 4 to 10.
Now, Max, can I take your measurements, please, and a few details about what sort of suit you have in mind?
Certainly.
Let's start with the trousers then, shall we? Size and leg length.
I used to be 32 waist, you know, but these days it's more like 36. Too many cream pies.
I've been there. And about the leg, 34?
I wish. I'm afraid I'm somewhat lacking in the height department. Not even a 32. 30, I'm afraid.
Never mind.
As for the color, could you do a dark grey suit?
In fact, we have a very smart one of those in just your size. You're in luck. Now, what about shoes? Same colour?
No, I think I prefer something darker.
Okay, let's go with traditional black then, shall we? What about size?
I'm a size 45.
By my calculations, that's 10 in our sizes. And style?
What have you got?
We do suede, nubuck, and traditional leather.
Definitely the last one.
Very well. And will you be wanting a necktie?
Do you do bow ties?
Of course. I'll put one of those down in your order. Dark grey, I presume?
Perfect. To match the suit. I think I fancy a light blue shirt, by the way.
Might I recommend a green? Green would go very well with the suit you are renting.
Light or dark?
I'd say dark.
Dark it is then. My next size is 17 and a half. Hard to believe that a little over a year ago I could fit into a 15, isn't it?
Those cream pies again, right?
You got it.
Now, what about your suit jacket? Same colour as the trousers, obviously, but what size?
Medium should be fine.
You sure?
Yeah. And have you got any of those 3-button ones?
I'm afraid not. The 1 and 2 button suit jackets are far more popular at the moment. In fact, the 1 button is all the rage.
Let's have that one then.
No problem. Now.
That's the end of section 1. You have...
Okay, now they'll give you half a minute to check your answers. So when they're giving you some time to check your answers, please go through the spelling mistakes that you do and just look whether you have written everything in capital letters or everything in small letters. Just check that. I advise you to write everything in capital letters because there are less chances of making errors. If you're writing in small, then you have to figure it out whether it is in the middle of the blank or it is in the middle of the sentence or whether the blank is in the starting of the sentence. So a lot of time you waste in such things. So it's better to write everything in capital letters. Do not worry whether the blank is in the mid or in the starting. So shall we look at the answers now? Hope everyone is done with the answers. Great, great, Deep. Okay, answer to question number 4. Who wrote 30? Yeah, I can see 30. Simran has written 32. Why? Arshdeep has written 32. He changed it later on. He changed it. What about question number 5? 10. Great. How many wrote 10? Indu, it was not 32. He changed it. Okay. Traditional leather or leather will do. Bow tie. You can also write it with the hyphen as well. If you haven't, that's perfectly fine because we can write 3 words, right? We can write no more than 3 words. So we can write 1 word, 2 words, and 3 words. So Kishore, you written only traditional. Do you think traditional will be sufficient? Question number 6, style is traditional. So it should be traditional leather. 17 and a half, dark green, and then 1 button. How many of you got all correct? How many of you got one incorrect? All correct? You missed 7. This was the easiest one. See, section number 1, 4 to 10. This means, see, it's simple. If you're having trouble solving such questions, this means you need practice. If you're not going to practice, you will remain same. You will still do such mistakes over and over again. So it's better to practice such images, practice such map questions. 2 incorrect, 1 incorrect. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Ritika. Then you can watch this video again and you can attempt it. All right. Shall we move on? 3 wrong, all correct. Well done, Muhammad Afan. Yeah. Well done. Raman, only 1 incorrect. But okay. All correct, Samyak. Well done. Well done. Great. Those who got all correct, very well done. Those who couldn't find any answer, practice is required. I'm sure next time when you will attempt the listening, you will definitely be able to attempt all of them and all should be correct. So Jetstream, if you are poor in listening, so what you need to do? You simply start listening more about these different accents, whether it's American or it's US or UK or Australian accent. Please start listening to them. This is what practice is all about, right? Okay, let's move on. Let's see how you find the next question. Can you see the map now? Yeah, Anthony, you can write your answers in capital letters or in small letters, or everything in capital. So if you're writing, for example, if you're writing any answer like 4, so you can write F capital, O capital, U capital, and R capital. Okay, or if you want to write it in small letters. So then if you're writing in small letters, you have to identify whether you're writing in the beginning of the sentence or you're writing at the end. So just take care of that, okay? Okay, Ritika, that's okay. Watch Travel XP. We have various programs, that's Friends are there, TED Talks, listen to it, and podcasts are there. So please start listening to these things. Spotify is there, that's for free. You can listen to such free versions, right? All right, how do you find this image now? Is it difficult? Map. Sonia. Yeah. Yes, that's map. Do you think this would be tricky one? Quickly find how many doors are there vertically, horizontally, because the speaker is going to use such words, right? We can see so many doors here. See how the countings are written, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's clockwise, right? It is clockwise. So the speaker might say that we are here, or because that's the only way to enter in this building or in this area. So look at this H form, rather it's not H, this is kind of a ladder wherein 2 steps are there. So whatever you want to imagine, you can imagine. But when you're listening, you have to listen it attentively. Okay, so see, there are 2 horizontal lines and rather 3 vertical lines, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the arrows, you can see how many arrows are there. They're pointing to each and every door. So we have to name each and every doors here. What are the instructions? Can we write numbers here in these blanks? Can we write numbers? Yeah, could be house, like could be any building, could be any room as well. Yeah. So can you see any numbers? No, we cannot see any numbers here. So you're going to write only in words, 1 word, 2 words, or 3 words. Got it? Only words. Yes, Navneet. Great. Yeah, yes, Anthony, this is a 3-day YouTube live session that I'm conducting this time. Okay, every day there is a free YouTube live session. Please attend every day. Okay, all right, so let's begin now.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 18.
So here we are in front of the entrance hall on the ground floor of this rather splendid 20th century building, once the home of Lord Redford of Graves, but which now, of course, has been converted into the National Art Museum. Now look straight ahead towards the end of the entrance hallway to where it narrows. That door will take you into the main exhibition hall. Alternatively, if you take the first right, you'll come to the modern art section. And next to that is the modern art studio, where you can see professional artists at work on their latest masterpieces. Fascinating. Taking a left off the entrance hallway, on the other hand, will lead you to the classical art section. If you look at the map on the entrance wall here, you will notice that there are 2 corridors running towards the back of the ground floor, one on the left and one on the right. They both lead onto the rear corridor, which is home to a further 4 exhibition rooms. On the far right, we have the landscape section. In the centre of the corridor is the still life section. And on the far left of the corridor, there are 2 rooms. As you walk down the corridor towards them, the one on your left is the history of art room. And the one opposite is the digital art room. Right, let's get started then, shall we?
Before you hear the rest.
Okay, how was it? Did you all enjoy? Were you able to collect all the answers in one go? But she was quiet, she was cool and calm. I mean, she was speaking, she was not in hurry. She was speaking at her own pace, very slowly and steadily. I think you should be able to get all the answers. And this is not even part 3 and 4. Those who were complaining that you get wrongs for section number 4. Yeah, so what are your answers now? It was very fast. This was fast. No, this wasn't fast. Very difficult. Okay, then what you should do if you're finding this difficult, practice. Please, after this session, I wanted to check the recording again. Go back, watch the video again, and do this question again. All right. Jitin, we have more questions to go. Please stay and practice. Do not leave the session. We have more interesting questions. We are here to learn. So what exactly you have to do? Most of the questions, they miss out reading the image properly. So that practice we have to do whenever you get a map or whenever you get any kind of difficult question. Maybe you're good with map, but you're not good with multiple choice questions. So what we have to do in every type, we have to read the question properly. So here as well, you have to do it. So tell me what you have written for question number 11. Yes, Ashleen, tomorrow also at 11:30. 2 were tricky, that's okay. What about the rest? Main exhibition hall, let's see. It was landscape. She said exhibition hall here in the starting when you enter this hall. Great, great. Landscape. Yes, well done. Blossom. Yeah. Great, Shruti. Well done. Blossom. Yes, landscape was the answer. Well done, Tamir. Samyak. Great. Okay, question number, sorry, blank 12. Modern art studio. Gurpreet. Main exhibition hall, modern art studio, classical out. Okay. Landscape, live. Okay, all right. Okay, what answer do you have for question number 13? Please tell me. Answer to question number 13. Well done, Ritika. You gave the right answers. What about the rest? Navneet, Anima, Ashleen. Please, everyone, please participate. Unless and until you won't participate, how will you get to know whether your answers are wrong or right? And from where you have to start. Okay. So answer to question number 13. Well done, everyone. Modern arts section. Great. Modern arts section. What about question number 14? Question number 14, classical arts section. Great. And then question number 15 is main exhibition hall. This point is exhibition. When she started, you have to look at the pointer, this arrow. This arrow is here, not here. She started talking about these horizontal lines later on. These horizontal rows later on. But initially, she talked about this. So please go back and listen to this again, what she exactly talked about. Question number 16, history of art. Question number 19, digital art. And question number 18, still life. So please check your answers. Any problem, please go back and repeat the audio. Do it again by yourself. Okay, Ashley, you're giving me this answer to which question? Which question number? Great. Well done to everyone. So let's move on and let's see what next we have. Multiple choice questions. How many of you like multiple choice questions? Too tricky, then Manpreet, you should attempt these questions. It will become easy for you for sure. Students are attaining 8, 8.5, 9 or 9 in listening. They are able to achieve. Please follow the techniques. You will definitely be able to achieve. Of course, practice, I'll definitely say practice. Arshdeep, please practice if you got 1 correct. Okay, so please practice. Again, to everyone, I'll say practice is the thing. All right, now let's start with question number 19 and 20. Answers look similar. Okay, let's see. So please be ready for question number 19 and 20.
Now listen and answer questions 19 to 20.
Our first port of call will be the digital art room down at the end. This exhibition has been open little more than a month, but has proved hugely popular with visitors so far. It is an interactive exhibition space, and visitors are encouraged to touch and feel the exhibits to their heart's content. Though, of course, I shouldn't need to remind you that this is forbidden in the rest of the museum, as is the use of cameras. So please ensure that you do not take any pictures once you leave the digital art room.
That's the end of section 2. You have.
Okay, done so quickly. So she gave answers so easily and quickly. Everyone, please like the video. I'm sure you would enjoy it. Seriously, these questions are really interesting. So please like the video and share it to the ones who need it, right? Please share it. Okay, so what are the answers for these 2 questions? Question number 19 and 20. Okay, let's see. 19 is C. She said over 30 days. She didn't say under 1 month. What happened? I think you're not listening it properly. Please be attentive. Leave the chats for a while, everyone, and concentrate. What about the second one? Taking photographs of the exhibits. It was also C. So for both, C is the correct answer. All right. All right, so I have my new course coming up this Monday on 12th of July. That is starting this Monday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. The course is for 249, and by using this code RKLive20, you can get 20% off. Additional off you will get for this one. And yes, Anima, yes, it's really need to work hard on math questions. That's okay. Practice will make you perfect for sure. I've done it with so many students. I'm sure you all will be able to achieve the score that you need. So don't worry, you are in the safe hands now. All right, so I was talking about the course that is going to commence this Monday. So we are going to give you 12 hours of live classes with all the, with these two modules, this reading and writing. That includes speaking feedback, includes the weekly mock tests and the writing evaluations as well. Recordings will also be available with you. All right, so please join in and avail these this 20% additional discount on the course.
Also, ma'am, I would like to add that yes, we are also giving you free study material with the reading and writing live classes. So free study material from our side, and if you purchase this course, you don't have to buy a single book. Everything will be available from our side. With that, we are giving you recordings of all the live classes. So in case you cannot attend any class or you miss it by chance, you will be having recordings that you can watch anytime you want. So this course is specifically for reading and writing because a lot of you requested that you want a course on reading, you want a course on writing. So yes, this course is for you. Also, don't forget to apply the promo code RKLive20. Then only you will be getting 20% additional off. So this course will cost you only $199. I'll share the link for it, and I hope you all enroll with us.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Soumya. So yeah, everyone please join in for reading and writing especially. All right, let's continue with, we have more questions of listening, okay? So do not go anywhere. This is all about sentence completion, wherein you have to write this in 1 word, 2 words, or 3 words. That's maximum you can write. For this one, you have to underline the important keywords. So when the recording will say you have 30 seconds to read question number 21 to 25, so quickly underline the keywords. So let's underline the keywords here, and you will tell me what are the keywords that I can underline on these sentences. So the aim of the project is to raise money to support something. So is there, this means only one thing will come here, right? That will give you a hint of singular and plural now. Specifically, rather than one that operates abroad. So there must be something related to the project and raising money. So this gives an idea about what the topic could be. So the aim of the project is to raise money to support something, specifically rather than one that operates abroad. In this year's charity event, students will be offered the chance to buy. What is the keyword that you want me to mark here? What do you think should be the keyword for this one? Yeah, buy, chance to buy. So I'll say chance to buy. So let me underline this. Yeah. I'll just underline and then you can start doing it. Chance to buy. So in this year's charity event, students will be offered the chance to buy something in order to win a prize. Now they must be somewhere talking about winning a prize. The finders, something they are going to find will have to ring something. The fact that gas dash costs this much each is the only drawback. So they must be talking about drawbacks somewhere. So they are discussing fact about it. The students think it is best to put in an order of something to make sure that they don't run out of them. So what they want to make sure, that what you have to find. The students think it is best, something is best to put in order of something. So please listen it carefully and refer to the keywords that are here and write the correct answer. All right, playing that for you. Okay, starting with the recording. Hope everyone is ready.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
So, are you making any progress with your plans for our annual charity event? I guess first things first, have you decided what charity it will be in aid of this year?
We're thinking about Help the Children Africa, sir.
Well, that's Mark's idea, sir. But I myself prefer a local charity called the Meals on Wheels.
I'd have to agree with Laura on this one, Mark. After all, we're supposed to be giving back to the local community, and although helping African children is a very worthy cause, it's a little outside our remit.
That settles it, I guess.
Moving on from the beneficiary question, have you made a decision on what type of event it will be?
Yes, we plan on doing something a little different this year. We're calling the event Balloonathon. Basically, we're going to offer balloons for sale to all the students.
Balloons? I don't see where you're going with this. Why would they want to buy a balloon?
Well, here's the thing. We don't actually give them the balloon. Instead, we'll write their name on it along with the special phone number, and then we'll release all the balloons into the air. When they fall to the ground, if a person finds one and rings a special number, then both he and the student who've bought the balloon will win a gift voucher.
That sounds like an excellent idea, guys. Well thought out. This balloonathon has a real novelty value attached to it, don't you think?
Exactly what we said, sir.
The only drawback is that the gas you put into the balloons is rather expensive.
How much?
About £20 per canister, and we'll need about 10.
And how many balloons are you planning to blow up?
Well, there are over 1,000 students in the school, so if even 1/3 of the students buy one, we'd need about 350 balloons. We've decided to order 500 so we don't run out. The good thing is we can return the canisters of gas if we don't use them, and the balloons aren't expensive, so there's no real risk of us spending a lot of money without getting a good return.
You two have really thought this one out. I'm impressed.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you
Okay, done. What are the answers from 21 to 25? So make sure when you're writing, you should be aware about singular and plural, whether it was balloon or balloons with S. Okay, and what are the spellings you're writing of balloons? See, there will not be any spell check, okay? So don't think if you're giving computer-based test, computer-delivered test, then there will be any spell check. So answer to question number 21 would be local charity. Then we have balloons. Then we have special number, canister, and 500 balloons. How many of you got all correct? Okay, there. Can you observe something in this? There's something wrong with the answers. What do you think? Something wrong with the answers? Okay, Ritika, one wrong. Well done. All correct. Well done. Very well done. I thought you're going to point that out, but nobody pointed. Look at the answer to question number 25th and the instructions. Do you think they're matching? Do you think the instruction is matching with the answer? 500 balloons. So those who are writing 500, the answer will be wrong, because in this blank 500 should be written in number names, in the name, not as a digit. So since number is not written, you are not going to write numbers. Make sure you don't do that mistake. So this answer will be wrong because 500 is written in numbers. Please take care of this, everyone. 500 balloons. Yes, Anima. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's do these questions now. Multiple choice questions. These questions are difficult than the previous ones, and these options are more than half a sentence for question number 28, 29. So I want you to look at it, just see what all we can highlight, because that's what you have to do when you're sitting for the exam. ABC form, you have to write the answers. So how did the students find an event sponsor? So we have to see how they found it. Just a second. Let me underline this for you and then you can start. So how did the students find an event sponsor? We are more concerned about this. They asked a company to sponsor. So asked a company, spent £1,000 promoting. They were approached by a company. So please underline the important words. What does the sponsor want in return? So what does sponsor want in return? 1,000 points of the profits along with the logo, to print their logo on the products, approval from the teacher that it is okay to go ahead and with the sponsorship. What about question number 30? How many containers of gas are they going to need if they do as the teacher suggests at the end of the conversation? So once you're able to understand the meaning of these questions, it becomes really easy for all of you to understand and to mark the answers properly, okay? So let's begin now.
You've done a good deal there.
Thank you, sir. So, per balloon. So that's £500 in total.
That's fantastic.
And it gets better, sir. We've secured a sponsor for our event who's going to give us £1,000.
How did you find a sponsor?
The balloon company we approached about buying the balloons asked us if we'd be interested in letting them sponsor us too.
What's in it for them?
They're going to print their logo on every balloon.
I think you've done a good deal there.
Thank you, sir. So do we have your approval to confirm our order?
Absolutely. But you know, I think we can sell more balloons if we set our minds to it. So why not order double the amount? 1,000 instead of 500.
We're going to need more than 10 canisters of gas then.
Double the amount, presumably.
Correct.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's make this year's charity event our most successful ever.
Okay, that's it. What are the answers? Let me quickly show it to you. C, B, and C. So he explicitly said, let's double it. Double it means he said 10 and then double is 20. So C should be the answer. Well done. Well done, Anima. Well done. All answers are correct. Great. What about others? So it's C, B, C should be the answer. All right, great. Well done, Rutvik. Well done, each one of you who are participating, and please keep practicing. Of course, these questions look challenging, but when you start practicing, they're not challenging at all. It's just that you're not practicing the way it should be done. You're not doing that way. That's why it becomes challenging. So be it form completion, note completion, or sentence or summary completion, be it multiple choice or map completion or diagram completion, whatever the question is, please practice. Practice is required for each and every type. And that too for each and every module as well. It's not only about listening, but rest of the modules as well. So please go back, watch the video again and see whether you followed these 4 steps or not. Did you listen to the instructions? Did you listen to the audios? Did you write the correct answer? Did you write accurately? Did you make a wild guess? If you didn't find a question, what all steps you did? And please keep this as handy again. Please join those who are not those who have not downloaded our application. Please download the application. That's by the name of IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Download this app. It has all the things, grammar and all the 4 modules for free. You can practice and you can get to know when our next session is going to be held. So for live classes, free master classes are also there. And do not forget to like and share this, and please subscribe our YouTube channel. Please leave a comment as well. This will give us a motivation to come up with more informative videos. Now tomorrow I have another live session with you all, so please be on time at 11:30. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. You have a great day ahead and take care.